Eclipse versus Roar Esports. After we had already a victory of Eclipse on the opponent's map pick, we're right now on the home soil of the Chinese team, including the Mongolian machine gun, and we're gonna see how it will go. First of all, Kniferon's gonna decide the sides, and it seems like that will go alright for the Russian-Chinese mixture. Taking that back, it's Eclipse taking it. My bad. Totally lying here. And we're at it. This surrounds Eclipse. Going for setup where they're already losing. Hey, quite early. They're in the middle. That's the time. Still in favor of Roar Esports. They're taking their time. They're not stressing themselves. There's no reason to do so. There goes the aggression towards the B site. They will find themselves, first of all, a machine gun to be aggressive enough to take down, fed down to free, but in the end, it's not enough there, and, well, that's not the bomb. To break it to you, it is not. The head has been found, and shoot up high, we realize that was all just a big prank. I have to go to the other site. It seems like that will not be working for him today, as he keeps his kit as well as his smoke in his hands to use it in the next round. First one will go in favor of the Roar site. Same way they started off back on Inferno. A strong lead they began with, and then a weaker end of the game it was. It was kind of unfortunate. I have to say, it was kind of unfortunate how Roar gave that away previously. Right now, at least taking the lead. We're going to see how they will go further. And it's going to be that map pick of their opponents. The question is, can their opponent actually deliver a good punch or not? As we're having the Roar Esports sites well equipped, not quite sure if machine gun can do the difference here. He's just waiting for the flashbang, but first of all, no one is coming towards him. Shooterpie loses a bit of health here and rotates back, and that is now a Desert Eagle doing its job nicely. Wind holding a very tight angle. Hello, Izza. Nice to see you here. But first of all, the A side finds themselves first victim. Both players, both teams have lost one. Logically, the gun advantage here. Ethan can use it. Ethan will utilize it also. A machine gun rotating back towards kitchen. And it seems like they are getting baited out of this, because then Ethan will realize this side is clear. I think they all focused over and shifted over. With that being the case, though, Machine Gun is a good option to come in from behind. Oh, he's ripping one hat off after another. His Deagle is on fire, and the options to find now the Roar site could be goddamn lethal. Machine Gun is not being expected. Finds the first success. Now it's only down to one guy with 51 points of health. They need to do it together. Machine Gun finds him, and Roar Esports, they're not able to secure it 2 rounds in a row. The Deagle of A was just too goddamn hot, spraying 50 cal bullets in the head of 3 terrorists there.
Counter-terrorists win.
16-15, how should that work? It makes no sense. Big disappointment. Math. Quick maths for Kai aren't not gonna work. As Roar lost that one, of course, their economic situation is not going to be the best. The next one they will be able to buy up, and Eclipse will go in this with a 2-1 advantage. And so Yaya finds himself 2, loses his gun though, and that will now open opportunities for Ethan here. Makes a fake shot, rotates back, but I'm convinced Machine Gun could have heard that, if he not even heard that. So it will be Bottle finding some of Fjorn. Ethan still running around with that M4. The A side comparatively open. Bottle. Oh no, the bullets. Now he needs to be accurate. He still finds him. That was way too tight. Tries to tap away. Fed in the end. That's gotta be Shadow Pie. Shoot up high. Finding himself that frag. And 2-1 it is. Eclipse right now. Going in a fairly good situation, but as everyone on the Roar side is carrying around those AKs, it's definitely not making your life much easier. The other way around it is. Going though aggressive here against Roar's Fjorn. He finds that frag. Smoke's gonna pop in Machine Gun's way. He does the jump. Lucky enough to not lose his head, but there. Aggression has been taken. He finds himself 1. There could be another spray working in his favor, but that doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. The nade does its job, putting Fed down to 17. And so the first B Apartments player is quite wounded already. He's not being expected. And so Bottle might do the change. He does. Finds himself 1. Finds himself not the second, though. But that's the information the team needs. Towards underpass, the players have orientated themselves. Going back to spawn. Yeah, and there Ethan does a quite good job pinning down the players. 50 seconds that are left here for Fed. They're taking their time around this. It's gonna be shoot up high. Hopefully for his team realizing soon that that is going to be the A site. He's not making himself visible though directly on the site. He's gonna hear the plan sound very soon, which probably will deliver the team a good opportunity. First of all, Ace hearing it. He's faking it, the rotation. Oh no, Shooter-Pie's falling for that, and that means the bomb goes down. Ah, smartly done here by Ethan. As he puts up a major prank towards the players back on the side to smoke. That could even work out. A is not checking behind it. He's expecting it? Does he? Yeah, he kind of does. I think he understands it. And to his right, it's only the 19 HP player alive. Eclipse giving this round away. After a smartly done fake by Ethan is enforcing Shooter-Pie to come out of a ramp, bringing him down to the player who's aggressing the A side, which was then in the end fed. And with 19 HP, he finds the only defender of the A side. Smartly done, 2-2. And Eclipse can't go any further in the moment. The buy is still there, as the economy can deliver them at least the M4s as well as the armor and the utility. So the weaponry is on point. I think we don't even need to add that. And Roar. They lost a good bunch of players. Bringing it also down to the UMP of Fjorn, who couldn't technically upgrade. And I don't know what the idea is here of Ayaya to always remove that silencer. Why do you get a USPS when you can just get a USP? You know what I'm saying? That smoke, very one way as it is, kind of weird how it landed. I think that was not on purpose. Bottle tries his slug, gets hunted. But it seems like in that situation, Wind, together with his teammates, bad him finding the frags they need to. 2 more in the grave right now for Eclipse. So the counter-terrorists need to reconsider how they want to hold both of the sides as good as they can. The aggression towards mid holds a good bunch of ground, but there is the right timing. Oh, on top mid, there might be coming, he holds himself close. Then he finds himself nothing in the end. Sad story for him from on the pass. There was already a Fed also coming towards him. The smoke pops. Shooter-Pie finding himself one, but he's got to be the only one alive there. Goes through connector, and he just casually passed one from behind though. One should come, and that is Fed taking him down. And there will be now the CT Eco to come in either way. It's Eclipse have themselves a good possibility for security loss at round number 4. They have to live and deal with those consequences. As now a full aggressive setup here came in from Fjorn onto the A site. No problem. The CT shouldn't have too many options left. That was nicely done. So the 4-2 for Roar. They're making the sound work. It's the Roar right now going in favor of the terrorist side. This is not even their map pick, you have to say, first of all. And second of all, well, Eclipse is not showing us that brilliant performance we should have expected from that team. I mean, they've done a quiet, decent comeback. That's the first thing you have to give them. Back there on Inferno. it doesn't even matter. Machine gun taken out there from short. That was I reacting to it, but the Russian Vadim is not here to party. He's here to frag. As he finds himself free, the B side is open casually. Eclipse is losing free. And so, as the players are falling short, it's going to be now Fjorn trying to make the hunt. He heard those steps. And those steps now gave away the position. Free to go. Let's make the hunt start. It is 5-2. Eclipse, lucky enough to survive with exactly the two individuals, Shudapie and Bottle. The rest, once more, not really coming for any decent buys. Not quite sure what Fjorn wanted to tell us. So, Eclipse is not delivering us what they want to do. Shudapie finding himself too. The CT side is not looking so strong. And there to Molotov, at least, of Bottle, finding himself Vadim in the end. Yeah, it was a nice try. You have to give him that, but not much more to go for. Sinister, it kind of looks for Eclipse. On for less than a clock. This is incredible. Roar has insane momentum build up right now, and even if the CTs are having a decent economy, they're having a bit of a hard time. Talking about it though, Azo as well as Shudapie find themselves the frags they need to, but then suddenly an HE grenade rains down onto the head of the Chinese player, making his life a little harder. That was nicely done. Machine gun ripping off the head of Fed. That should be round number 3 right now. Except Wins has something to tell us. Oh, and Machine gun doesn't see him. Now he should be able to get him, and it is now actually the case. CT still. They will not destroy their economy off Roar for a good bunch of minutes. As we're seeing right now, that though it's gonna be Win first of all falling AWP onto a successful, very close range play. Shudapie is taken in. The smoke doesn't help him in that situation too much. On the top, oh, he hears those stabs, fully blind he is, but stays in the smoke, thankfully, to not make any of those mistakes, and the Molotov is still burning him down. And as Kaya is back, I'm happy. Kinda. Either way, patience is something those guys from Roar are actually quite good with. Machine gun pops the smoke. This is nicely done. They have to rotate the bomb ASAP if they want to not make it sell a fake. Classic mistake. And they're selling the bomb over now to the side of A. Rotation needs to be done as fast as Usain Bolt can run. And I find that play Vadim is delivering us quite interesting. Last few seconds. Ouch. AI are ripping off the head off the Opper from Russia. Yeah, that can be now forgotten. Roar losing this round. Seven to 3. As it is right now. And Eclipse. This is just a kind of a deja vu in case Eclipse continues to play like this. We had Roar getting a quite good start. I mean, 6-2 is definitely more than decent to work with. Then something Eclipse doesn't really look for. It's exactly those things, but that A survives as some kind of mystical stuff I don't understand. It's something I don't 100% get, but it still works. That Molotov now, it needs to do the job, and there it works for A. This is incredible how you can give that frag away, and A doesn't stop right there with his AWP, just continues. Flashbang pops. Frag nearly comes in, rotates back, goes back in the scope, and he has the advantage right here. Once he peeks, he should be taken out. But in that situation, Ethan was not daring to take any more aggression. Both don't see a thing. And it doesn't work in the end for the Opper. But on the other side of the map, the bomb has been lost. Ayaya taking down Fjorn. And there it comes in the end. Shoot up high, taking him down 5-6 it will be, and the tie is coming closer. Did I say 7-3? That's my brain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my brain that didn't comprehend that. I have no idea how I just came up with 7-3. My brain was probably somewhere else for a second or two. I hope you can forgive me. Please forgive me. That's right now. ZZs of Roar have to make that T-side roar and get loud. It now works not at all for that moment in time. Ethan, as he tries to get on the site, the AWP reacts. Good bunch of time for the rotation of those CTs. And there it goes. They're all falling apart right now. Machine Gun and his squad. They can't deny the plant, but they definitely get the defuse. And so, the tie is secured from a 6-2 to a 6-6. If Eclipse is able to get themselves advanced into even a scoreline of winning, that we'll see for the moment, but it is right now. Shoot a pie. Oh. He finds himself one, but then as he moves out, is running out of options. Machine gun. How is he successful with that gun? 7 HP left onto Fed, and I don't understand how the long-range duel can be dominated by an MP9. 30 bullets left in that thing. It works for Eclipse. No clue how, but somehow the Mongolian does it. So as it goes, the terrorists are once more on the brink of their good economy, to say it like that. It's a bit of a shame what they're giving us right now. You have to say it like this. There's no way around it. And as A is also finding him that one frag, he flicks onto another, finds himself wind. At 3 versus 3. Will now give us the opportunity to take a look at a play of Eclipse in the retake scenario, as I don't hear the AWP shots. It's a silenced op. It's probably a new DLC or something. I think we have a Go TV lag. I think we do, and that's kind of a sad part, as now only 2 are alive on the site of Eclipse, and there it works. I have no idea what is going on. But he gets to the fuse either way. So, a little bit of a lag commentary. So, is the lag fixed? Yeah, it seems to be fixed. Okay, sorry for that. No idea how our GoTV pranked us in the end. And in the end, as we're talking about it, that is round number 15. As a scar on Shooter-Pie, I'm not quite sure if he should be ashamed or actually proud. I love it somehow, and I hate it somehow. But he has a quite good positioning to use that gun. If he just keeps it like that, he knows that his teammates got the rest. Not quite sure why though. Now, A is holding it there. Shooter-Pie, did he whiff his shots, or did he just not shoot simply? I think he got a few bit down to Fjorn. Well, it seems like that's now going to be Fjorn coming out here from connector. 18 seconds left. The bomb got to be really fast about this. He's fully flashed. It seems like he's running out of options with this. Shoot up high. No, he doesn't find him. 11 HP. This can't be happening right now. He needs to find the bomb planter. But this is right now. Roar taking this round. What is happening? I don't 100% believe what is happening here, but for some reason, Roar has found themselves success in a round where 2 ops and this full auto sniper have been used. I don't understand, but it seems to be okay. I don't 100% get it. Like, it's a little bit of Counter-Strike sometimes like maths, you know? You see it and you see the numbers and you realize, okay, those are numbers, but you don't get the equation. And that was right now the round we had there. Number 15 on our second map. So, Eclipse switches over to the T site. As the team was on a good success wave, now they find themselves another bit of success. That's going to be the mid taken easily by the Chinese team. As now the A side only has one more obstacle in the way, that is Fjorn. With Ethan standing there towards... Oh, Ethan, you gotta be kidding me, finding himself free! As the USPS just strikes and is even successful with that. This cannot be happening. 2 entry frags towards middle. And Eclipse is giving it away with not so great plays. Machine Gun though tapping away Ethan. Was one of the crucial players in that certain round, number 16. So the Mongolian guy do it all on his own for the yellow side of Eclipse, but no chance. Wind got it. And that will bring us to an 8-8. A tie has happened after Eclipse got themselves a few good rounds secured. It's now going to be tie back at it. 6-2. War has led the game. The Russian-Chinese combination brought a few good terrorist rounds to the table, but from then on the CT somehow flicked the switch and got the control back into the game. And I think we don't have to consider round number 15, right? That was just weird. Either way, Eclipse right now going for that deagle mixture with ZZ as well as with a single scout. A side though should now be quite controlled here at Aurora Esports site. So, this is an unfortunate timing. Now Ethan has been spotted and is also known. So, Ethan gets shot in from behind. 2 players are alive on Roar Esports, and it all happens so magically that suddenly the site, who had the favorite armory and weaponry, falls short. Well, there comes Vadim, finds himself one, switching over AK and Scout, which is actually an M4. But either way, Ayaya now needs to do the job massively for his team. As from short, Fjorn is coming, and he should have been heard. Gets himself one shot on the player. It was actually Hatshot taking that back. And then it is the UMP striking on the long-range duel towards Bench, as well as the close-range Ayaya with 100 HP. It's a magic kind of thing. I don't 100% understand how those retakes are always working, but it was, in the end, the triple kill from Fjorn. As it is round number 18, Roar can now take the lead easily as Eclipse, though they found themselves that very advantageous bomb plant and got a nice economic buffer right now in their bank accounts, I can hardly imagine that they will take this round. So Roar should go into double digits with ease. And as that is the case, I don't see any problem right now for the mixture of Russians and Chinese guys. As it comes, Fjorn and Fett find themselves very crucial frag. There comes also now the scout in play. A single P250. There it goes. 10-8 Eclipse. You know, from time to time, as later as it gets throughout the day, the games are also getting better, I can promise you that. We have seen this morning a quite shaky bit of both of the teams that were playing back at 7 in the morning, when we had Rekka and Imba playing. Where my prediction has been horribly wrong, by the way. And so now back to it. War found themselves already in a down to 5 HP. Machine Gun, though, gets himself Fjorn. And there the Deagle does it. If you're wondering, the lag is not coming from my site. Oh, and there, Botzol, he gets just an Ethan on the right timing. Played him out. Roar is still on the case. And on the scene. And it's back to a free man equalized, 60 more seconds. The bomb making its way for the moment towards the B site. As Shootapai, technical support from short as good as he can. As A now realizes players are quiet nearby. Ten to 8. It's gonna be Roar having a wind hidden, but not hidden enough. As he peeks, he gets taken out. And the Eclipse side, did they get the bomb down in time? Yes, they do. That movement, I should now announce it at least to Vadim. And one is nearby. Vat needs to take his time. He finds the shot there. One of the AK players. It should be quite easy for the AK now to take it all out. Moves through. Oh, and he doesn't find him. A had 9 HP. Excuse me, 5 HP, and he still does not get that frag. Sad story. Eclipse going for the 9th. And tidying it up, going closer to making the 10-10 scoreline happening. Actually, Electrify, good point. There can be an OT. A draw just occurs when in the best of two, two teams have picked up a victory. Very simple. So, move back to that. Instead of Eclipse, well, losing another man, bringing it down to a 3 versus 5. And 3 versus 5 logically. Making not only the team look bad by stats, it also makes them economically vary a lot. And so, Shootapai. there. Find at least 5 players in that situation. He needs to do it. So Shootapai finds himself 1. It should probably not too much happening here for him. I mean, he might come closer to that site, but a single bullet and this guy's taken out. He has an AK, he can one-shot, but I can hardly imagine that will go. And there, finally it happens. Fed finds Shootapai, who took down 2 with just extremely low HP. 9-11 is the scoreline. Roar extending Eclipse. You have to go for that eco. Shootapai might be able to find himself like 1 or 2 pistols for him and his teammates, but I don't see that going any further. What's that happening? Fed getting his first tracker to Shootapai. A side comparatively clear whilst middle might be taken. Adam spray, not the best, still making it work. The wind getting his hat nearly tapped away while Ethan gets taken out by the ZZ spray. 3 versus 4. Only 1 man alive on the B site. And there's only 1 more alive. That is a Yaya. It's 35 seconds left. Eclipse, they can't get a hold of it. Sure, the next round is going to deliver them a bit of a better round, though I think Deagles in armor would be just dominating their armory in that situation. Yeah, take a look at it. 3-6, 3-5, 3-3. That still is not a decent fight to go for. I'm not quite sure if Shootapai and Machine Gun are going for it, but they do. That's a fairly risky move here we have by A, because he picks up an AK, but only body armor makes the M4s logically a way more lethal tool. That's a nade. Pops deep in mid. That flashbang holds him up for a second. There comes a first aggression. First head tapped away. 2 more are there to pick if they'd like to, but yeah, set bad situation here by wind not moving along the smoke, rather besides it. So, for esports, trying as much as possible to close that case as soon as possible. Remember, as we had it on Inferno, they started to choke a little. Unfortunately, you have to say it like that. It was not their best performance, far away from it. The risky part about the B side is they don't know that Ayaya is already there. Vadim, he needs to do the job right now. Once Eclipse is going for that aggression, finding at least a bomb carrier, that would be a good delay for it. And now there's the announcement. It's big time. Oh no, that's unfortunate timing. Vadim gets taken out. The offer lost, but then the plant is denied for a second or 2. Smoke extremely relevant. His teammate looking over towards shorts. And in apartments, he doesn't spot Shootapai yet. He still does not see Shootapai standing up in the apartments. while he's on the balcony of the apartments. And there, he now has been spotted. Finds himself the frag onto Fed. And he just pulls through. He pulls through, and that is no chance. Ayaya finding him. $10-12. Roar, not the best of an economy they got themselves right now. Set, still going for the buy. Afterwards, by the way, SZ Absolute is going to play, and we're going to watch them play against eHome. So stick tuned to that, of course. First of all, watching Wind and Vadim. I mean, Roar, they pretty much need to do it right now. Their buy is far away from beneficial. Vadim and Wind found 2 frags. And with those 2 frags found, you need to make it work. Otherwise, your economy will be pretty much down a drain. The upcoming one, Eclipse, will then start to gain momentum. With that happening, you really start to get into some kind of spiral. Failures. And there, as we're talking about, Shootapai finds himself fed. The A side pretty much taken. Wind rather waits it out, but he realized that his team is losing players left, right, and center. Fjorn. Did he have a gun? I'm not quite sure about that. Or on the other side. Oh, he knows. Ayaya knows, and he finds him. What a round to give away. Well done by Eclipse. Not so strong from Roar. And that now logically enforces them to go for that certain eco. Unfortunate it is. You can't be forearmed right now. And the initial situation for Roar was quite decent, but it seems like Eclipse starts to prevail as a unit. The second loss would be a tough pill to swallow for Roar. 100%. As though the USPSs, without even damage taken, take out Ayaya. Clips have to live with a man disadvantage, and I could imagine Fett will hear those steps quite soon. Here he sees the player, he dinks one, and the AK could become lethal. You gotta be kidding me. The second USPS frag coming in. The AK now starts to strike. Roar, you are not doing this round. Roar is doing this round. A machine gun on his own. Flawless, they're doing this. They started with literally nothing. Roar came in this round with USPSs and said, screw this. We're taking this flawlessly. And Eclipse shrugging their shoulders, asking what the hell actually happened in that round? How did we lose it? And why are USPSs so goddamn lethal? And they were just perfect tools of killing there. And you need 2 shots on the head with full armor to kill an opponent. Enough time for an AK to react most of the time, especially because Roar, they had full aim punch. And full aim punch is like, you know that Roblox sound? Oof. I can redo it, but that's pretty much how it works. There it goes. Oh, Roar. Ethan doesn't stop, finding himself 2 frags. If Roar is picking up round number 14, Yeah, that will be then an eco coming in for Eclipse. As they will be pretty much broke, bankrupt, and having nothing in their wallets. As slim as they can be. Or as slim as they could be. Now make no mistake. You have lost already one. Don't lose any further. Fed, who stays up onto short, now went into the hut. It's being spotted out. 6 HP has left. Fed has... Excuse me, 6 has Ethan. 16 on Fed. Doesn't make the situation any better. Vadim needs to hit his shot though. And there from the site, Fjorn reacts. 11-14. All due to a full eco working out without losing a single player. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know if even a god exists in this game. But Roar, as we're seeing them right now, we're on the right track for this. 100%. They can take it home right now as Eclipse once more forced through, and I don't have the best losing bonus upcoming in the next one. They might be able to do so. The problem is that only one defender is active on the site of B, and that makes it all more difficult right now. It's gonna be only Wind there staying on the site. The retake might become tough, as close range duels with ZZ in that kind of position can become good, but Wind finds himself the first, and then it's gonna be Ethan. Reacting right, bottle out. Ayaya, at least with one. Same goes for A. Not quite sure if I should be concerned. I don't need to be. $2,750 is the monetary maximum on Eclipse. Shouldn't be working out too much right now. Eclipse with that kind of buy. And I mean, they got themselves an AK on Glass Cannon, and I mean, it's A carrying around. He's the best player either way. Oh, that hurts. A down to 31. He's the only one carrying around such a rifle. And as Eclipse won the opponent's map pick, it seems like it goes the other way around with this map right now. First frag happened though, and somehow no armor AK buy is useful and even working. Bottle is out of that game. That Molotov done its job, but I think Machine Gun, Ayaya, and Shootapai shouldn't have too much to do. Taking that back as the Deagle was lethal enough. Machine Gun with an AK now. He needs to clutch it out on his own, but that is 16-11. What a game we just had here. 1-1 it is. And that was just more than insane. I don't 100% believe what we saw, but we're taking a little break. We'll be right back with our match number 3. It's gonna be eHome versus the guys from S5 Absolute. Japan versus China. So stick tuned.